How to create a multifunctional image editor using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Let's create index.html, styles.css, and script.js files. Now let's move on to implementing the structure in the HTML file. Specify the title of the web page. Include a link to the external CSS file. Additionally, link to the font awesome CDN for icon support. Within the body, establish a main container div with the class container. Inside the main container, create a div with the class upload container. Insert an h1 element with the text image editor. Place an input element of type file with an ID of upload. Set the accept attribute to image to ensure only image files can be uploaded. Create another div with an ID of editor container and the class hidden. Within the editor container, create a div with an ID of toolbar and the class toolbar hidden. Insert multiple button elements with the class tool button and the data tool attribute corresponding to different tools. Each button includes an icon using font awesome classes. Add two more button elements with the class additional and the IDs save and open another. Create a div with an ID of settings and the class settings hidden. This will dynamically hold settings for each tool. Place a canvas element with an ID of canvas and the class hidden. At the end of the body, include a script tag to include the external JavaScript file. Now let's move on to writing styles. Set the font family, remove any default margins, use flexbox to center the content, apply a light gray background color, center the text within the container, add padding, apply a subtle box shadow, set a white background color for the container, make the container scrollable vertically if the content overflows. Use flexbox to arrange the items in the column. Center the items within the upload container. Add a margin at the bottom of the heading. Set the font size. Apply a dark gray color. Add padding inside the file input. Apply a dashed border. Add rounded corners. Change the cursor to a pointer. Add a transition effect for the background color. Change the background color to a slightly darker shade. Use Flexbox to arrange the items in a column. Center the items within the editor container. Use Flexbox to arrange the items in a row with wrapping enabled. Center the items within the toolbar. Add margin padding. Add rounded corners. Add a subtle box shadow. Set the display property to none for the toolbar. Add margin and padding. Change the cursor to a pointer. Add rounded corners to the tool buttons. Add a transition effect. Change the background color to fully opaque when the tool buttons are hovered over. Add margin and padding. Remove any default borders. Add the transition effect for the background color. Change the background color to fully opaque. Add margin and padding. Ensure a minimum height for the settings section. Center the items within the settings section. Set the display property to none for the settings section. Make the labels bold. Apply a dark gray color. Add a margin. Add padding. Add rounded corners to the input and select elements. add padding and margin, apply a light gray border to the buttons, add the transition effect for the background color. Change the background color to light gray. Set a white background color for the canvas. Set the display property to none for elements within the hidden class. Now let's move on to implementing the logic. Start by adding an event listener for the DOM content loaded event to ensure the DOM is fully loaded before running the script. Identify and store references to the essential elements. The file upload input, toolbar, settings container, canvas, canvas context, edit a container, and upload container. Set up variables to manage the image, current tool, drawing state, text elements, brush settings, original image data, drawing data, temporary canvas context, and scale factor. Attach a change event listener to the file upload input. Create a file reader instance to read the file. When the file is loaded, set the source of the image to the result. Once the image is loaded, calculate the maximum width and height based on the container's dimensions. Scale the image to fit within the container if necessary. Set the canvas dimensions to match the scaled image. Draw the image onto the canvas. Store the original image data. Display the toolbar in Canvas and hide the upload container. Attach a click event listener to the Save button. Create an anchor element. Set the href attribute to the data URL of the canvas. Programmatically click the anchor to trigger the download. Attach a click event listener to the Open Another button. Show the upload container and hide the editor container toolbar settings in Canvas. Clear the canvas. Reset the image, current tool, texts, current text index, drawing data and scale factor. Attach a click event listener to the toolbar. Set the current tool to the data tool attribute of the clicked button. Call the show settings function to display the settings for the selected tool. Clear and show settings container. Use a switch statement to handle different tools. For each tool, populate the settings container with the appropriate HTML and attach event listeners to the input elements and buttons. Populate the settings container with the sliders for brightness, contrast, saturation, and hue, along with the apply and cancel buttons. Attach input event listeners to the sliders to call the update filter function. Attach click event listeners to the apply and cancel buttons to call the apply filter and cancel tool functions respectively. Populate the settings container with input fields for width and height, checkboxes for keeping proportions and using percentage, along with the apply and cancel buttons. Attach change event listeners to the checkboxes to call the update proportions and the toggle percentage functions. Attach input event listeners to the width and height input fields to call the update proportions function. Populate the settings container with a slider for rotation, buttons for rotating 90 degrees clockwise and counterclockwise, along with apply and cancel buttons. Populate the settings container with the input fields for brush size and color, along with apply and cancel buttons. Populate the settings container with the input fields for text, color, font size, and rotation, along with the buttons for adding text, applying text, and cancelling. Ensure the settings container is inserted before the canvas in the editor container. Scroll to the top of the editor container to ensure the settings are visible. Fetch the values of the brightness, contrast, saturation, and hue sliders from the DOM. Set the dimensions of the temporary canvas to match the original image dimensions. Draw the original image onto the temporary canvas. Apply the CSS filters to the temporary canvas context. Reset the filter property to none. Draw the filtered image from the temporary canvas back onto itself to apply the filters. Store the image data from the main container into a original image data. Update the source of the original image to the data URL of the filtered canvas. Call the cancel tool function to reset the tool settings. Determine if the percentage toggle is enabled. If percentage is enabled, convert the width and height values to percentages. Otherwise, convert them back to pixel values. Determine if the key proportions setting is enabled. Calculate the aspect ratio of the original image. If proportions are to be kept, adjust the width and height values based on the aspect ratio and the active input field. Fetch the width and height values from the input fields and check if percentage usage is enabled. If percentage is labeled, convert the width and height values to pixel values. Set the dimensions of the main canvas to the new width and height. Store the image data from the main canvas into original image data and update the source of the original image to the data URL of the resized canvas. Fetch the rotation value from the input slider. Set the dimensions of the temporary canvas to match the original image dimensions. Translate the temporary canvas context to the center, apply the rotation, and draw the rotated image. Clear the main canvas and draw the rotated image from the temporary canvas onto the main canvas, scaling it to fit the main canvas dimensions. Set the dimensions of the temporary canvas to match the original image dimensions. Translate the temporary canvas context to the center, apply the rotation, and draw the rotated image. Reset the transformation matrix. Clear the main canvas and draw the rotated image from the temporary canvas onto the main canvas, scaling it to fit the main canvas dimensions. Store the image data from the main canvas into original image data. Update the source of the original image to the data URL of the transformed canvas. Set the brush settings size to the value from the brush size input field. Set the brush settings color to the value from the brush color input field. Attach mouse down, mouse up and mouse move event listeners to the canvas to handle drawing actions. Set the drawing to true. Begin a new path on the canvas context. Move the drawing cursor to the mouse position. Store the drawing data in the drawing data array. Check if drawing is active and the current tool is the brush. Set the line width and stroke style based on brush settings. Draw a line to the current mouse position and stroke it. Store the drawing data in the drawing data array. Set this drawing to false. Iterate through the drawing data array and draw each point as a circle with a stored size and color. Store the image data from the main canvas into original image data. Clear the drawing data array. Feature the text color, font, size, and rotation values from the input fields. Add the text data to the text array and set the current text index to the index of the new text. Call the drawText function to render the text on the canvas. Call the makeTextDraggable function to enable dragging for the new text. Iterate through the text array and draw each text with the stored settings. Set up variables to track the dragging state and the offset positions. Check if the mouse click is within the bounds of the text. If so, set is dragging to true and calculate the offset positions. If dragging is active, update the text position based on the mouse movement and redraw the texts. Add a hidden class to the settings container to hide it. Set current tool to null. Draw the original image data back onto the canvas. Call the draw text function to render any existing texts on the canvas. Let's fix some problems. As a result, we created a multifunctional image editor using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.